Hey there, how's it going? So what are we doing today? Well, today I'm going to attempt to beat Mad King's Breach dungeon with my Max Barbarian. I'm going to show you my build, my skills, and everything that I'm running once we beat the dungeon. Let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another Diablo Immortal video. In this one today, we're beating Mad King's Breach on Hell 1 with our Max Barb. Remember, this video is chaptered. Skip around anytime you like those chapters below. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and stay tuned for the latest content. I'm going to show you this build, all my skills at the end. Let's get into it. Now, Barbarian has got to be one of my, it's the first build, I suppose, I started. So probably one of my strongest builds, I would say. I have a bunch of different setups here. This is I gotta say, probably one of my favorites. This is the setup that I used for the dungeons. Let me show you. This is also probably one of the quickest and easiest dungeons, in my opinion. Should be pretty easy on Hell 1. Let's see. As far as my skills go, this build right here is kind of like all about the Hammer of Ancients. I do have a really cool legendary that helps me with my dodge. It basically increases my dodge chance when I'm running, when I'm using a sprint. So I like that one as well. And then the rest of it is all about the Hammer of Ancients. This allows me to stack my Hammer of Ancients and allows me to slam down and get a Guardian that is going to help me fight, as you can see right here. And these Guardians also, they work really well. I'll show you both of my, actually 3 legendaries that work together with this. It allows me to get 2 of them. And basically that keeps the Guardian and everything else busy while I can run around and do my thing. Now, one thing I suppose I would substitute for this, and that would be the Sprint. Sprint is good for like Elder Rifts and etc. But maybe not as much for dungeons. You know, you might not need them as much. You might use something else, something that's a little bit more damage based. But I like my Sprint because that allows me to do this, look. Run away from these guys. Oh, super fun. Barb's OP. Alright. So we beat this guy, we'll move on to the next level. You can speed run these. This is probably one of the best ways to level, if you think about it. Because you really don't have, like, you kill just a bunch of enemies and then you can just run your way here. Sprint our way, since we have sprint. All the way to here, get the boss and just do your thing. Now yes, there's gonna be a lot more enemies. But I'm ready to roll. My Barbarian is OP. I'm just gonna be busy with this guy over here. Just spamming him. While my Hammer of Ancients is gonna be kind of keeping the enemies at bay. This is what I like about this Barb. It's really easy to kind of just run through and do your thing. See, the Hammer of Ancients is helping me? And because I can stack it, it allows me to just kind of roll and roll and roll with this. Oh, baby. Cleaver, that's another thing too. My cleaver, I also have a legendary that allows me to do a full swing on the cleaver versus a pointed swing like you normally would, which is a good thing. He allows me to do a full one. I like my cleaver. Here we go. This is dead. Ooh, legendary, a one-handed axe. Oh, pow. Look at that. Nice. Let's make sure that we get that. I need to do these videos all the time, because last time I did a video with my monk where I was playing, gameplay right here, just like what we're doing now, I also got another legendary. And then I do like 500 videos by myself and I never get any legendaries. I actually don't need to stay here. I can just use the portal and say peace and go to the next level. So right here, we just got to run. 20% dodge increase. See you later. Look at this. Pew. You run away, you get everybody bunched up over here, and here's where you're gonna need to take everybody out. So I'm gonna get them all bunched up in one place, and then we're gonna Hammer of Ancients, we're gonna Cleaver, and we're gonna just do all that. And then I'm gonna spin to win, baby. Spin to win. This is why I like the Cleaver skill, because you're able to get everybody right in one place and then just whoop out. This guy's still alive. He is. Look at this. He's still alive. A formidable foe. Let's show him how we roll, boys. Alright. So we're good there. We got everybody here. There's one more guy. Technically speaking, you actually don't need to kill that. You just need to kill a bunch of them, enough to clear and open this area so we can run over to the next set of bosses. Ooh, blues. Hi guys. Get everybody over here. Weaver, spin to win. Once we take all of these guys out, we just basically, it's a mad dash towards the king. This is what's good about this build. Tanky, and then you got the Hammer of Ancients. I mean, I know I got lucky with the 3 legendary. Do we need this? I don't think we do. Yep. Here we go. We get the king out here. Come out here, buddy. Let's do this. And the Hammer of Ancients, lever, and then you just keep smacking them. And once I have a bunch of enemies around, we spin to win. I don't know why I like saying spin to win. The dodge and the sprint is really good to run away from them as well. So like if you need to really get out of a dodgy situation, especially with the bosses, right? A lot of the times they got really big swipes. So this really does help. Get a cleave in here and run. Can't catch me. My barb is way too fast. Cleaver, Hammer of Ancients, and we run. Get a couple of globes. Cleaver. See, my guardians are still over there whacking the king. So like this is what's great about this. Even when you're running away, you're still doing damage. Easy peasy chicken breezy. We pick this up, and that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. How long was that? That was like, it actually took my time. Normally you'd want to run, you know, and just run through it and get it set up. As far as my build goes, let me show you. We're clear, right? Yeah, we got everything. We're good. As far as my build goes, I have a couple of things that are really important here. Number one, SWAT's reach. This allows the cleave now. The cleave is the swing that I do to strike in full circle versus just being pointed. This is one of my favorites because I do use the cleave skill. We'll talk about that in a second. I have the Remembered. The Remembered is a really good one. This is what allows the Hammer of Ancients to summon the Spirit of Ancients, who stuns all enemies nearby as he drops down and then fights beside you. This is the golden guardian that you see me run with all the time. The Davin's Legacy. The Davin's Legacy is a very important piece. This allows the Hammer of Ancients to be stacked, so that's how I get 2 of them. You noticed I had 2. Then I have this guy right here, Broken Grasp. This allows the sprint increased dodge chance. So since I sprint around, it gives me 20% more dodge chance. And then the Bestial Threat. I don't really like this, to be honest with you. I'm using this legendary right now because I don't have any other one. But this basically takes Demoralize and replaces it with a Terrifying Roar that damages all enemies. It's kind of a cool one if you use Demoralize. I don't, but that's also something that I use there. As far as my skills go, let's take a look. Important. As far as the skills, Lacerate is what I use on my main skill. I like Lacerate. Cleave is what I use, like I told you, for the Dwats, right? The big one that allows me to do the full circle. This is the Cleave. I also use the Hammer of Ancients. These are my 2 legendaries. It allows me to stack it and gives me those golden guardians. As you saw, Sprint, that's something that you could probably switch around with something else if you like. And then the Whirlwind, of course, the good old Whirlwind that a lot of different people like. A staple in the Barbarian build. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of how I run with my Max Barbarian so far, to clear dungeons, to have some stuff. As I get more legendaries and play around with different skills, I'll of course report and give you some more different builds. And we're still working on getting this full build, right? I don't really have enough legendaries to kind of put stuff together, but think how awesome it would be to get the Hammer of Ancients set up with something else, like a Berserker, or I don't know what kind of legendaries I can still play around with. But so far I have 3 or 4 that I like, and there's one that I'm not really using, and I still need to find one more to make it a whole 6-piece legendary set. As we grind and keep doing these videos, hopefully we do. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.